Friends Explained, Season 5, Episode 8, the one with all the Thanksgivings. It's Thanksgiving at Monica Geller's apartment. She's the group's fiercely competitive chef. And after dinner, the friends start one-upping each other's worst holiday memories. What starts as bickering spirals into two flashbacks from 1987 and 1988, connecting a teenage insult to a severed toe, a carrot mix-up, and Chandler Bing, the group's sarcastic deflector, accidentally falling in love with Monica.
This episode is a Thanksgiving flashback competition. Ross is moaning about his divorce, making this the worst one ever. And Chandler immediately one-ups him. His parents announced their split over Thanksgiving dinner when he was a kid, and the houseboy offered him seconds right after.
That kid never had a chance with Thanksgivings after that. But the real fun starts when Phoebe tries to top everyone with a Civil War past life memory where she lost an arm. And Ross shuts it down. Present lives only.
Classic Ross. Gatekeeping a pain competition.
Phoebe just accepts it too. She's like, fine, this life, Chandler wins. No argument.
Before the main story kicks in, there's the Joey turkey incident from 1992. He shoves a raw turkey on his head to scare Chandler. It gets completely stuck, and they're frantically trying to pry it off before the dinner party. The visual alone carries the whole scene.
Worth it, though. Chandler walks in and screams. Joey is so proud of himself he can barely function. But the big story is what Rachel's been building to. Monica's actual worst Thanksgiving, which turns out to be two separate Thanksgivings.
Right, 1987. Monica's in high school, overweight, Rachel's over dealing with a breakup. Ross brings Chandler home from college, both rocking the worst 80s hair imaginable. Monica develops a crush, makes him mac and cheese since he won't eat turkey, and he compliments her cooking.
That throwaway compliment from a college kid in a bad haircut basically shaped her whole career. She literally becomes a chef. But then it comes out that he doesn't want to be stuck with Ross's fat sister, and Monica's right behind the door.
She hears every word, and she's gutted. Back in the present, he doesn't even remember it.
But here's what gets me. Do you think that comment actually changed her life more than anything her own parents ever said? Jack and Judy were cracking weight jokes to her face at the dinner table. At least Chandler didn't know she could hear him.
That's a fair point. Anyway, Rachel drops the bomb. That's not even the Thanksgiving she meant. There's a worse one. Cut to 1988. Monica's lost all the weight. Chandler shows up in full Miami Vice gear and completely falls apart when he sees her. And Ross and Jack Geller both have to step in.
So Monica wants revenge. Humiliate Chandler the way he humiliated her. Rachel's brilliant plan? Act seductive around kitchen items, which is already a disaster for someone with zero experience flirting.
The execution is painful. She's rubbing macaroni on her face, waving carrots around, then picks up an actual knife and starts pressing it against herself. She drops it right on his foot, straight through his wicker shoe, and severs his toe.
Wicker shoes!
Gets worse. They rush him to the hospital. Monica grabs what she thinks is the toe and puts it on ice. Except in the chaos, she grabbed a piece of carrot. The doctor opens the bag and it's just a very cold little carrot.
The toe is still on the kitchen floor at the Gellers. That is peak Monica. Maximum urgency, zero accuracy. Who doesn't double-check that they're actually holding a toe and not a vegetable?
Chandler is livid in the present. He lost a toe because of that insult, and people called him Sir Limps-a-Lot. Ross proudly takes credit for coining that nickname.
Of course he does.
But Monica wins him back. She shows up at his apartment with a turkey on her head, fez and oversized sunglasses stuck on it, doing this ridiculous little dance. Chandler is so charmed that it just slips out. He loves her. First time ever. He immediately panics and tries to take it back.
Too late. Isn't that the most Chandler way to drop an I love you? Accidentally, to a woman wearing poultry on her head.
The whole chain only works because of the insult. He calls her fat. She changes her life. She tries revenge, cuts off his toe, years later puts a turkey on her head to apologize, and that's the exact moment he falls in love. Every terrible thing had to happen for them to get here.
The universe needed a severed toe and a misidentified carrot to bring these two together. Honestly, that completely tracks for Chandler and Monica.
Chandler's accidental I love you is out. No taking it back. The secret relationship just got more serious. Phoebe keeps losing arms in every past life.